Hi, this is Blizzard outside. I will tell you a story about tropical plants. So, I will tell about cycads or cycad palms. Well, these things not really similar to palms. We can say that they're similar to palms to the same extent as they're similar to ferns. Because cycad, like this one, is not a flowering plant. Has no flowers and has no spores on leaves like ferns have. It is conifer-like plant with cones. Look here. They look like a giant mushrooms between leaves, but these are cones. Cones which eventually will transform into seeds, or if there is a male cone, to pollen sacs. So this is a gymnosperm. Gymnosperm is a name for all seed plants except flowering plants. And cycads belong to a very small group of gymnosperm which live here from Jurassic, even earlier, from Triassic period. It's a very old group which suffered a lot during evolution. Now, like, not much more than 100 species left. But they are wonderful plants in many ways. So cycads, as I told you, are similar to palms simply because they have this kind of palm-like or feather-like leaves. This is a common situation when you, if you're a plant, want to develop something long photosynthetic. The best way is probably to develop like something like a fern-like leaf. Well, second thing is that cycads are woody plants. Their woody stem is typically hidden. You can see it here. It's appearing, well, quite a bit like that distance from soil level. Sometimes, like in this armored cycad, the real Panzer plant, Encephalartos, it's almost invisible. So that pot is filled with giant woody stem, like a giant woody radish inside. Some cycads have much longer woody stem. These woody stems are unusual in many ways, but plants themselves have multiple other wonderful features. One of them is they extremely tolerable to almost everything. So cycads grow in tropical forest, or there are cycads which don't really like bright light and live in a very high humidity, like multiple species of zinnias in Amazonian forests. But many cycads grow in deserts, actually semi-deserts or dry environments. But what's interesting, here in a very wet greenhouse, this like semi-desert plant, well, feels absolutely normal. So it looks like the long time of evolution taught them how to tolerate almost everything. However, cycads extremely slow. So you see here the new cone just appeared, and well, how long it will take to grow new plant from the time cone appears? Sometimes up to 7 years. Extremely long life cycle. However, if seed germinates, it continues to grow, well, almost in all possible conditions, well, except this northern climate outside. Very interesting is that many cycads have very strange roots, so coral roots. So I will detach one. It should be safe for the plant anyway. So this is an Australian Macrozymia, and many roots look like it. These are roots which contain symbiotic organisms, mostly bacteria, which, like in many flowering plants, will supply cycad, for example, with the nitrogen. So this is one of explanation why cycads can grow on extremely poor soils. Well, there are many cycads in the world, but most of them distributed in a strange way. So big group of cycads grow in South America, like this one. Other group of cycads, like this one, is African. And the third group of cycads is Asian and Australian, like this macrozemia. So you see, the cycads are still follow that consonant Gondwana which existed in Jurassic, and they still grow in same Gondwana place. So they don't typically produce lots of poisons, and I heard that cows, for example, eat cycads without any problem. However, they are very prickly, especially this guy, but many of them are too, and this probably their only, well, more or less resultative defense. So that's the title, Panzer Plants. So thank you very much.